Glorious Thursday morning to you. I just did some workouts. Thursday the 20th or the 30th. I'm at 4,300, and then I have my 3 eggs. I changed it up to chicken this morning, and then a bell pepper. We'll see. Oh, and I put spinach. These make it refreshing. If you don't like eating videos, go ahead and scroll off. This here it's called Real Good Chicken. It's made with, I guess, cleaner ingredients. Pretty good. I'm not digging these eggs though. Because the spinach, I think it's a mental thing. It looked good, but the spinach said best if used by 7:30, which is today. It's fine. It's just in my head. You know how powerful the brain is. This red pepper though, it's hitting. It adds a burst of refreshing very good. So anyway, I am officially down 10 pounds. It would have been more, but I'm not going to concentrate on that. And the reason I say that is just to be full disclosure. I stopped walking 20,000 steps. And for the last, I think 3 or 4 days, I've been averaging about 13. And I've had those the bar things, and I did have 2.5 or 3 cookies yesterday. So, but the fact that there's continued loss is a gain. So, let's talk about non-scale victories, because I have those. But before I go into that, the only reason I don't have energy, there could be a few factors, but I think one of them is I'm in menopause. The other one is I've been cutting down the caffeine because not really. Ultimately, I would like to be off of caffeine altogether because it's not really good for me. I think it's right now at this point it's a ritual and it is an addiction, and I like it. I love having my coffee in the morning. That's the only time I have coffee. I used to drink coffee all day long. It didn't matter if it was night, day. I loved it. But it does disrupt your sleep. My sleep. So, it might be up and down. So I'm trying to keep a regular schedule to where I go to sleep between 8:30 and 9. But since I get off at 8:30, it's more like closer to 9:30. So, alright, check. Usually wake up about 4:45. But with the days I go to bed late, last night went to bed about 10. And I got up around 6:30. And I haven't had any times. The times I've gotten sick have been 1,000 times better. So I used to get sick every day. And then it's lessened actually. Over the last few months, it's been once a month like that. And I did get sick yesterday, and only because I think I got a little bit too happy. I didn't really measure my meat, which I think it may have been too much because it was meat and potatoes. And then the 3 eggs. So it just was too much. So this is 3 eggs with spinach. I knew I would not finish all this chicken because it's a lot. But I'll pack some of that for lunch. I'm taking some edamame. One of these. I cut up an apple. Oh yeah, after breakfast I also had like a parfait, but it was too much. Usually I put a little scoop, like maybe an ounce of yogurt. I don't know how much I put yesterday, but it was a lot. I put blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, and melon, honeydew melon. And then honey and cinnamon. So I put too much. It was just too much. Because my goal wasn't trying to eat all that I could eat. My goal was to be fully satiated for my next 6 hours, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to eat till like 6. And it did tide me over, even though I threw it. But that being said, my non-scale victory, one of the huge ones is my clothes are feeling a lot better, because I had to actually buy clothes that had a size up, because I was in size 8. And then I was going all the way up to size 14. And then I maintained size 10 for a little bit. 12. And then 10. And then those were getting tight. So I can't really wear definitely can't wear my 8s, but I don't think I can wear my 10s yet. I haven't even tried. But my clothes are now feeling where I could breathe. I don't have a table here like before. And that's one of my non-scale victories. The other one is I use my step gauge to have a new mentality of doing things. So when I started walking, I walk in the house too. I use every opportunity to make it a walking thing. So like I made the chicken nuggets in the air fryer. So as I'm walking, I walk to the air fryer, go to the sink, fill it up with water, rinse it out, clean it up, and then go back. So like, and I don't like if I forget something in the car, another opportunity to go get some more steps. I park far from work so that I can get more steps in. So instead of it being like, I was actually trying to park as close as possible to work, doing the whole, drive around stuff. And why, I mean, anyway, cleaning, I use that to walk around and pick this up, put that there, do this and that. So it's all steps for me. Kind of like Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers makes their food a point system. So people would prefer to have this and that. I get the concept. It's a good concept. However, you're not changing your thoughts about food. You're just trying to find ways to save points, earn points, so you can eat what you want to eat. And the whole point is, pun intended, the whole point is to change our minds about food, right? So it's not about the calories in, calories out. It's about eating whole foods. Eating foods with one ingredient. Foods that God made. The 90% of the time, right? Now, I'm still growing little by little. I know this is not a whole food. It's a kind of a processed food because it comes in a bag. And that's what we want to get away from. So yeah. I say my other non-scale victory is saving money, because you have certain things you want to eat. So I know I have to eat eggs, so I spend my money on eggs. And like a few things, not like before you spend a lot of money on eating out, eating whatever you want, and it's all trash. And then at the end of the day, after you've eaten it, your body still wants food. Why? Because you haven't given it the nutrients it's asking for. And so it's going to keep asking. When you have the nutrients it asks for, then it can be like, okay, we're good. We're good. We don't need to think. So that's the other point. The food noise has calmed down exponentially. It is pretty much null and void. Not 100%, because like I said yesterday, I had some cookies, but probably because I got sick. And I don't know, maybe I didn't have the food in my stomach. But be that as it may, when you feed your body the nutrient-dense foods it needs, it will love you. It will thank you. It will be quiet. The other things are, not going to be broken overnight, right? Because I ate like this my whole life. So I always love junk food. I pretty much lived on chips, cookies, all the crap, right? That that's just sold there for like instant gratification, which is, and it does. It gratifies me instantly, but then it sucks. Because in my arms, I could feel it in my shoulders. I could feel it in my body, right? Like sludge. And that's why this morning, because I woke up this morning and because I had those cookies yesterday, I woke up this morning and I felt my shoulder was hurting. I was like sluggish, right? I didn't just pop out of bed. And so I went through my car and other places I had junk food, and I threw it out. There's no need to have it in my possession. So be encouraged. It's never too late to make life changes. I feel great when I eat like this. I feel satiated for hours. Like this meal will carry me through until 5 or 6. And I will not have anything between. But do I want it? I do, because it's a habit. And so I think I've only been doing this for a couple of weeks now. So I'm creating new habit, new pathways, right? But that habit is strong, I'm telling you, because when I get in my car, I'm like, ugh. But I know, like for my break, I go in my car because it's so hot lately. So I just plug in my little crock pot to heat my lunch up. And then I will scroll or just sit there and relax. But it definitely will call me. Not loud. Not loud, not like before. And the last non-scale victory is that when I am checking out people, their food, it used to grab me like, I want this, I want that, all these cookies and breads, and I'll go buy them. Every day, spending money and consuming things that were ultimately for my demise, because it wasn't 10%, it was 90 to 100% me buying junk, eating junk. That's it. I ate what I wanted, when I wanted, and how I wanted, and I am not healthy for that. So just be mindful. Non-scale victories are sometimes even better, because sometimes you won't see the scale move. And you won't be focused on that. So, non-scale victories, my clothes fit better. The food noise has lessened, and I'm saving money. Thanks for listening. Talk to you later.